Welcome back to my channel. So you guys may be wondering, Kelsey, didn't you just do a video where you looked exactly like this? And the answer is yes. I am actually bulk filming right now, which is so unlike me. It's not even funny. I always just wait until like the last minute to film and I'm like a terrible human being and I'm just like, oh my god, which is half the reason why my video uploads are so late. Yikes, calling myself out. It's okay. So I did just film a video, like literally 5 seconds ago talking about the brand new ColourPop palette, but that is not what this is about today. So like I mentioned in that video, I did not get any actual makeup products for Christmas because a lot of my family and friends were like, they didn't want to buy me the wrong thing. So they just like gave me some gift cards and they were like, here you go, buy what you want. Like, we're not going to try and buy makeup for you because we don't want to screw up. And I'm like, understood, got it, fair enough. So I went out shopping with my mom today and we got a few things. I stopped at Kohl's and got 2 new sweaters, so like yay, fall wardrobe is slightly more expanded. I got a shirt that literally screams me and it's not even funny. But we did go to Ulta today, and with the help of 2 Ulta gift cards from friends and family and a Visa gift card that got me very, very far, along with Ulta's sales, I was able to get some super exciting products. And I'm going to show you all of what I got, but today's video is going to focus on 2 of the products specifically. And you'll know what those are in just a hot second. But we are going to go ahead and I'm going to jump into showing you what I got. Also, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kelsey Pinzo. I do makeup videos 95% of the time with a little bit of college lifestyle thrown in there. As you can see, I'm at home right now, so college lifestyle is put on hold. But yeah, so I do makeup videos. I would really appreciate if you would like and subscribe to my channel. I know that I look like a total newbie with my terrible lighting and my iMovie filming. Yeah. But I would still really appreciate if you would like and subscribe to my channel and like this video and comment down below. I don't know, just comment down below anything. I'm pretty open to discussion and talking. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the haul. So the first thing that I picked up is the Ardell Wispy Lashes. So if you've been with my channel for a little while, you know that I don't wear falsies. I have worn falsies 2 times in my life. Once for a color guard competition. It was like the last competition of the season. We decided to be super extra. And I did not feel super comfortable in them. And the second time, I bought a pair of false lashes and I was going to wear them to prom, but I wanted to like wear them for a day and test them out. And I just, for having never worn false lashes before, I just went way too big and way too bold, and it didn't look good. So I've always kind of been afraid of false lashes, but at the same time I just love the way that they look on people. So when I went to Ulta today, I the past like few days on YouTube, I've seen multiple people. I think I've seen Scott Barnes talk about it on Tati's channel, and I think it was Kelly Strack talked about the fact that Ardell Wispies are the best false lashes for people who like don't use false lashes and are looking for something a little bit more natural looking, me, to start out with. So I got this pack of 5 Ardell Wispies, and along with that I got the Duo white/clear lash glue. I did have lash glue at one point, again for those false lashes that I got for prom or color guard, or whichever one came first. I think it was color guard. But seeing as how it's been so long since I've used it, I didn't trust it still being good. So I bought a new one. And I'm hoping to just, in general, become more comfortable with false lashes, get used to having them on my eyes, get used to how different I look with them, and maybe perhaps expand my false lash collection and false lash variability, I guess. Because I do love the way that D-Star lashes look on Paige Corin, and I really want to own them, but I just don't feel like I'm ready for that yet. So we're gonna start out at the beginning. These were, I think this pack was like $13 or $14 at Ulta, and then the Duo glue was I think like $6.99. So you can get these at Ulta, or I know you can get these at Sally Beauty because I think that's where I got my first pair. So they are pretty easy to find, and I'm excited to try these out. I'm probably not going to do a whole video on it, but I just wanted to show these, and perhaps I will show them on maybe my Instagram story. If you don't follow me, my Instagram, Twitter, and even email will be down below in the description bar. The next thing I got is a total 2019 product, and I'm hoping that it will stay in 2020. I was able to find the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So I've wanted to try this product for a while because I saw it make its complete rampage on YouTube, especially Rach Loves always talked about this, and I love her. She's one of, if not my favorite YouTuber. I think there's two that are tied for first. But I saw her use this on her channel all the time, and she just raved and raved and raved about it, and I know so many people loved it to the point where you could not find it in any stores ever. Like you would have to go searching for it. And a lot of times, like, I would go because I went to go pick it up one time, and yeah, there was none in my store. So I was able to find this at Ulta. It finally started to die down in the beauty community a little bit, and I was able to find it. So I got the shade 6676. I think there was 6670 and 6676. So I went with this one, and I'm just really, really excited to try it because I'm not a huge bronzer person. I've only ever owned 3 bronzers, but I really only used one of them. And that one I have currently hit pan on. So I wanted to get a new one to try out and maybe slow down the finishing up of that, along with try out something new. So since this one was a lot of rage, I decided to go ahead and buy it since I found it, and it was on sale for, I don't know, I think it was like $7.99 maybe. It wasn't too bad, so I went ahead and tried it. I feel like it smells really good. I can smell it, like I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet, and it just smells really good. Either that or I'm smelling the cake that's baking upstairs. I don't know which one, but I think it's this. So I've only ever tried 1 or 2 things from Physicians Formula, so this is also just a is Physicians Formula any good type of buy for me. No, I'm definitely smelling the cake. Okay, well now I know. The packaging is really super dense because underneath, so this is what the actual shade looks like. It's pretty light, which I think is really good for me, having not really used bronzer before. And then underneath it does have a mirror and a little brush that I probably will not be using. So I just think that's really cool. It does smell a little bit like butter, but it also just smells like a cosmetic product. So I'm really excited to use this, and again, maybe I will talk about it on my Instagram, or if you want me to talk about it, I might like put it down in the comments below or update my description bar or something. I'll let you know how it goes. So now for the star of this video. So this video is going to go very much like my ColourPop one did, and so I was so excited. I was wandering around Ulta trying to figure out what I wanted because I had a decent amount of money to spend from gift cards. Yeah, I had a decent amount of money to spend from gift cards, but I had no idea what I wanted because I wanted to not get eyeshadow, even though eyeshadow was like all I ever get because I love eyeshadow. So I wanted to try and get something different. But at the same time, I didn't want anything else enough to actually buy it. All of my lip products I tend to get from ColourPop. All of my highlighters I tend to get from drugstore, or I already have a really good amount of highlight. And there are a lot, and brushes I tend to get in like BoxyCharms and stuff like that. So I was just trying to figure out what I was willing to spend my money on. And then I came across a sale, and this was a really good sale. So I've been eyeing Juvia's place for a while, and I've never tried anything from them before, and I've heard a lot of people say really good things about it, and I was just, every time I'd go in there, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna buy something from Juvia's place. Then I go over there and I'm like, do I really want something? Like, everything there is stunning, but at the same time, I wasn't so excited about it that I felt the need to spend my money on it. But currently, I guess this was one of like their after Christmas sales, they had buy 2 9-pan palettes for $30. And I just thought that was a really good sale because each 9-pan I think retails for $20 itself. So I saved $10, and I'm able to finally try something from a brand that I've been wanting to try from for a while and just haven't gotten around to it. So I'm really excited to introduce the two newest palettes, besides the ColourPop palette, to my collection, which is Juvia's Place, the Warrior, and the Saharan 2. So the reason I went with these is because both of them are pretty neutral, and I figured if I'm going to start with a brand that I don't know, I should probably start with neutrals and then kind of maybe go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out of their box and show you what they look like, and then we will go ahead and swatch them. I will insert some photos of the swatches, and I'm going to go and give my first impressions. And then I'm going to do just one makeup look, I think, and I'm just going to test shadows from both palettes. So yeah, this is the Saharan 2, and this is the Warriors palette. First of all, can we just talk about, this palette reminds me of the Dora Milaje from Black Panther, and it just makes me really happy. Just want to put that out there. That's half the reason I bought this palette. I wish I was kidding. Yeah. Okay, so the regular Warrior palette looks like this. Like I said before, it is 9 pan. And on the back, it has the Amazons, inspired by the ferocious and decapitating beauty of the Dahomey Amazons of Africa, who defied societal norms to protect their people. A true embodiment of strength, fierceness, and beauty, the Warrior palette consists of 9 highly pigmented shades. So, first of all, love that up there. It does not have a mirror, but this is what the palette looks like. Very, very neutral. There are only 3 mattes and 6 shimmers, which normally I prefer a palette that has more mattes, but I've heard that the metallic shimmer formula is better in Juvia's Place than the mattes, so probably not a bad thing, actually. So like I said, this is what it looks like. The shade names are Amina, Ahosi, Dahomey, Idea, Moremi, Bakwa, Benin, Kano, and Mino. I feel like I totally butchered a lot of those. I'm really sorry. The pans in this are huge. They are massive. So I feel like it's going to take me a very long time to hit pan. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all these and insert a photo, and then I will talk about what I just looked at. Okay, so first impressions right off the bat. The black does not appear as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. It looked like it was going to be a really, really strong matte black, but it is a little bit like, it looks like it could be buildable. It actually looks more like a dark brown, so maybe that was just like me looking at it wrong, or like the terrible lighting that's in my room that I talk about all the time. But it does look like it runs the risk of being a little bit patchy. So I think I'm going to have to play around with that one. Maybe use it as like a setting black or dark brown to like set eyeliner or something like that. But it doesn't look like it's going to be a shade that I use a lot. The one that I am really liking right now is the shade Moremi, which is the one that's right on my knuckles on the top row. That is gorgeous. And I also really like the shade Benin, which is the second one in from the left on the bottom row. So overall, this is a very neutral palette, and I am really excited to use it. Like I said, I do wish there was a little bit more matte in there, but the shimmers all look really, really pretty, and this looks like it's going to be a beautiful, like, coppery toned palette for especially like fall and winter. Fall specifically, because if you guys have watched one of my most recent videos, this will be 2 videos back now, I did a copper and cranberry toned eye, and I just love those for fall specifically. So I'm very excited to use this palette, and let's go ahead and look at the Saharan 2. So this is what the Saharan 2 looks like, and on the back it says, "Spice up your eyes, introducing the uber pigmented and hot and spicy Saharan 2 pressed pigment palette, inspired by the rich colors and Moroccan spices, herbs, and rich patterns and a one-of-a-kind heirloom of the Moroccan people. The Saharan 2 consists of a beautiful blend of matte and shimmer textures that will transform you into a regal goddess." So on this one, it has 4 pressed pigments and 5 eyeshadows, according to the back of this. So now let's go ahead and open it up. So this one has a little bit more color to it, which is why I went with it. I'm going to be real with you, there were 2 shades in here that really made me buy this palette, and that was this one down here, which is the shade Zora, and the shade up here, which is Berber. or bear. Anyway, so this is what the palette looks like. Again, it's 9 pans, super big pans. This has 6 shimmers and 3 mattes. I like that the shimmers are all up here and the mattes are down on the bottom. I think that's nicely organized. I love the pattern on this top up here. Gorgeous. So I'm really excited to play with these 2 shades right here, these 2 blue shades. I think they're stunning. The colors in here are Marrakesh, Berber, Fez, Aziza, Nomad, Zora, Hadiya, oh god, Chef Shawan, oh I totally butchered that, I'm so sorry, and Taza. So I love how warm these colors are down here right at the bottom, and then I just love how colorful this top shimmer row is. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch everything like I did the Warrior palette, and then we're going to talk about it. So the first thing that I have to say about this palette is holy heck, that shimmery medium toned blue. Holy wow. I mean, you guys could tell just from the swatch, but I'll even just show you right now while I'm looking at it right here. That is absolutely stunning. So the theme that I'm finding within these 2 palettes, and this is something I did here, is that the shimmers, metallics, tend to be a lot more buttery and appear to be a lot more blendable than the mattes. The mattes have a little bit of patchiness to them all around, but I think that they could be buildable and blendable, and you just gotta kind of play around with them. I also really like the color Nomad. I think it's a really beautiful, like, cranberry toned metallic. And the color also, I'm not gonna try and pronounce it again, but it's that like light mermaid turquoise blue. I think that's gonna be really pretty too. That's a really good like inner corner pop of color. It's still bright like an inner corner highlight, but it has a little bit of color to it, which I think is really, really cool. But yeah, definitely far and beyond. The two shades that I was talking about before, I think are going to be my 2 favorite shades of the palette, and I'm really excited to use this. So now we are going to jump into the makeup look. I'm going to do a makeup look either tomorrow or the day after and show that to you guys, and I'm just going to use a combination of both palettes. I'm not going to do like 2 separate looks based on the palette, unless you guys want to see that in a future video. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump into the new makeup look. Alright everybody, I'm sitting here, I'm in comfy sweatshirt and pretty comfy jeans, so we are just going to go ahead and finally get started. Several days later, after filming my original first impressions, we are going to get started and do a look on the Warrior and the Saharan 2 by Juvias Place. So as you can see, I set my vanity. You actually can't see it. What am I talking about? I set up a little vanity here. We're going to try something a little different. I'm filming with an old camera that I had, so we will see if it works. My cat is making sounds in the background, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. And yeah, we are just going to go ahead and get started. I'm hoping that this is going to be good for you guys to be able to see, and hopefully it will export to my computer okay, because that's why I stopped using this a while ago in the first place. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So as usual, I'm going to start off, I'm just going to remove these false lashes from my bag because they're taking up a lot of space. I'm going to start out with my NARS eyeshadow tinted primer, and if you guys don't know, it's in the shade medium. I could probably go with light. Medium's a little yellow for me, but it's a primer. I'm not too mad at it. Also, I'm really sorry for this look taking so long to film. Not that you guys will know, but in case you guys need a super quick reminder, this is what the Warrior palette looks like. Let me take off its little protective screen. So very bronzy and gold and gorgeous. And then the Saharan 2. Lots more color with some mattes on the bottom. Again, very pretty, very, very gorgeous. So we're going to go with a little bit of a neutral eye today, but then we're going to add a pop of blue as eyeliner, which I think will be really, really cool. So I'm going to start out with a very fluffy brush. This one's by Farrah. You guys have seen me use this brush a lot recently. And I'm going to take this color right here on the corner called Kano, right there. I'm going to take that And I'm going to blend it into my crease. And I'm using a pretty light hand because I did use these palettes the other day and discovered... Sorry, there's a lot of cat hair in my mouth, guys. I discovered these shadows were really pretty pigmented, so I don't need to grab a lot on the brush to be able to get the effect that I want. So just kind of tapping like one little bit at a time and then blending out. And I'm blending this pretty high up. So how's everyone's beginning of 2020? Mine's been pretty good so far. I created a new Instagram for my YouTube channel and my beauty life, so if you want to follow it, it will be in the description bar below. But I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I'm just excited for what 2020 will bring for my YouTube channel and just my life in general. I have a good feeling about 2020. It's still early, so things could still go wrong, of course, but I'm trying to keep a positive headspace and just trying to keep my spirits up. And the cat is staring at me because she has no idea what's happening. She's like, Mom, who the heck are you talking to? Alright, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this color down here called Fez, which is a darker brown. And I'm just going to take that on the same brush and just blend that into my crease as well. And this one has a really warm undertone to it. As you can see, a little bit of a reddish undertone, but it's still really pretty. And I'm still using circular motions, but in a windshield wiper direction. I'm still trying to go in pretty light-handed. I'm grabbing about halfway down the brush handle so that I can use light pressure as I'm doing this. Just help everything blend a bit more seamlessly. So now I'm going to take a more concentrated brush. I'm going to take this one right here. This is the detail brush, the BMX 420 from Moda. And this is the Moda Pro line. And I'm going to take this color down here called Zora. It's this beautiful cranberry red color. And I'm going to form my outer V with that and then slowly blend it into my crease. It's a little bit more on the pink side than the cranberry, so I'm going to try and go in pretty lightly with this because this is supposed to be more of a neutral look, but I just wanted to add a little bit of red into the crease. I thought that would be really pretty. But like when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. It's just for a little zhuzh. I don't know where that saying came from. I don't know why I'm saying it. I really don't. And now I'm just going to take a dense fluffy brush. This one is from Luxie. It's the 250 large eye blending, and I'm going to do exactly what it's made for. I'm just going to, with no additional product on the brush, I'm just going to blend everything together. So now on my finger, I'm going to try to use my index, but I'm probably going to use my middle finger, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a combination of Moremi and Bakwa from the Warrior palette. It's these two right here in the center row. And I'm going to put that on my eyelid, so it looks like that. And I'm going to ever so lightly blend it into that pink color, but then we're going to go up and build that just a tad. Alright, so like I said, we're going to build back up that red a little bit. So I'm going to take this flat shader brush, which is obviously very dirty, and go back in with that same color Zora and just build that up a little bit. Only on the outer corner, not back up in the crease, and then just blend that into the light shadow that we just put down. And you can see I'm kind of dabbing it in there. I'm dabbing and dragging a little bit. Alright, so super quickly I'm going to go in on the lower lash line, and I think for the lower lash line I'm going to use a combination from the Saharan palette of Fez and Zora. And I'm going to concentrate that on the outer half. And then as usual, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend it out. Alright, so I'm going to run upstairs and grab some tape so we can get a nice precise line with this liner, and I will be right back. I'm back. Alright, so I got my tape. We're going to tape at the corner of our eyes. Just like that. Now the key is to getting it exactly the same on the other side. Always the stressful part of my job, in my opinion. It's getting things even and equal. So I'm just going to put it, I think that's actually about even. What do we think? Do we think it looks even? I think it looks even. I think we're good. So now I'm going to take this setting spray and an angled, precise eyeliner brush. I'm going to go in with this one that I got from a photo shoot a while ago. I think I've told you guys about it. I'm going to spray the brush, all sides, directly on the tip. And I'm going to go into that really blue color Berber, which is, oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. It's this blue right here. Absolutely stunning. And I'm just going to go in on my lash line. I'm going to go in with a little more precise mirror here so I can really see what I'm doing. Because, like, I have my contacts in, but still not quite the same. I'm going to try and stay as close to the lash line as I can, but I know me and it's going to go awry at some point. There we go. Now I'm going to take it, I'm just going to pick a spot on my tape to make my wing. So I went for a little bit more of a straight wing today as opposed to an up wing. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. One is a little further out on my eye than the other one is, so we may have some different wings here, y'all. Let's find out. That's pretty. I like that. Let's see. No, they're actually pretty much the same. Alright, cool. I was worried for nothing. So there we go. That's what it looks like. I'll kind of get closer for you. Just a really nice pop of color, I think. And yeah, I love the way this looks, guys. I'm super happy with it. So now I'm going to take the same brush that I always use for highlighting my brow bone, which is this one right here from Luxie. This is the Precision Crease Brush, the 246. And I'm going to take this lightest shade in the Saharan palette. This is Aziza, right here, the top shade. I'm going to take that on my brow bone. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Marami, again from the Warrior palette. And that's going to go on my inner corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up with the rest of my face, and I will get back to you guys for my final thoughts on the palettes and the tutorial and yeah, all that good stuff. So I will be right back. Okay everybody, so that is everything that I have on Juvia's Place. So like I said before in the video multiple times, I used the Warrior palette and the Saharan too. And so my final thoughts, I think I like them both equally, but for different reasons. I love the neutrals on the Warrior palette. I think you can create a gorgeous, gorgeous bronze golden look with this. So if that's something that you're really into, this is going to be absolutely perfect. But I also really like some of the bolder colors in the Saharan too. This blue that I have on my eyes as eyeliner right now is gorgeous. I say stunning a lot, so I'm trying to like, I mean I say gorgeous a lot too, but it's just, it's so eye-catching and appealing, and just, it's beautiful to look at. And I, like I said, I really want to play around with this color here that I'm not going to try to pronounce. And so I like them both for different reasons. I do wish that this palette especially, or like these two I guess I should say, I wish that they had more mattes in them. As much as I always use a shimmery eyeshadow in my look, I very rarely actually do matte looks. I wish that there were more mattes in here. I don't like that they both really only have 3. I just think that mattes tend to make a look more, so they are just what I like to use primarily. I think you can build them up in the crease, or you can even just do a full matte eye, and so I think they're a lot more versatile than shimmers are. But either way, I really like the formula of these palettes. I think all of the colors are buildable and eye-catching, and I'm definitely going to enjoy playing around with these a lot more. So I think these were a great purchase, especially for a sale. And if you haven't tried Juvia's Place, I think that, especially this one if you're into nudes, but if you're really into colors, probably this one. These are 2 really good palettes as a place to start with introducing yourself to the brand. So that is everything that I have for you guys today. As you can kind of tell, I'm trying a new video set up a little bit. I'm trying to use something other than iMovie, so if this works for you, you think this is okay, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd like to start doing videos like this, not using iMovie right here and at a funky angle, but if you prefer that, then we can totally do that. So just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please follow my Instagram and my Twitter, and feel free to email me or leave a question or anything down in the comments below, or if you just want to talk, feel free to reach out to me. I love talking to subscribers and other people. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everybody!